Outdoors with Johnny here, welcome back to another video. Today in this video we'll be doing part 2 of our survival build, only using a tarpaulin and paracord. So let's get cracking, let's get walking to it. Just walking to our marker point now, all through the brush. So I'll see you guys when I get to the camp. So guys, I'm just coming up to obviously our marker point, the tyres. So obviously we have the 2 abandoned tractor tyres. So you go over one, go over the other, up here, and then obviously. So all the cross members are nice and tight. Now we're just going to peg in the rear supports, so let's get cracking. We've got a nice straight sapling, it's around about 2 inches, so let's get cutting. Cut it nice down and low. We only need it. I'll just put it there. Right, so we're just putting in a little catch point for the paracord, so I'm going to come down there. It's quite thick. Nice little upwards motion. Thumbs, fingers out of the way. It's pretty much like how you cut down a tree. Yeah. We've got a nice point to tie to. So if we noticed last week, and obviously on a previous week, John likes to break the ends of the silky saws. So that's that one, and he done the other one last week. So John's got some silky saw blades to buy. Yeah, so we're just about to put the tarpaulin on because we think that all the cross members are done. We're going to put the tarpaulin on, then we're going to put some cross members in where the corners are, just to stop it from flexing. Ready, Sam?
Yep. Right. Pull back. There we go. Ready? How come I got the short end? Huh? The higher end.
Because that's how it falls.
How come I got the higher end with the ground up there? Isn't it? Yeah, hold up. You good?
Yeah, I was just getting it over more.
Hold up, yeah, go on. Will you pull that? Yeah, good. You're pulling that guy. Huh? There. Look. You need to pull your top over.
Yeah, I will do that now.
Cost on this is a guess.
Sure, it wasn't a guess, wasn't it?
Just them trees, we didn't even measure that.
Huh?
We didn't even measure that part with that gap between
No,
those trees.
I just measured how long it is.
No, as in we don't.
I know, we didn't even measure this. So guys, I'm just cutting the pegs to roughly about that size. And then I've got to make some points on them so we can beat them into the ground.
And we're very comfortable.
Why not, Sam?
It just feels a bit long for what we're doing here.
It is quite a heavy handle, that is, as well, isn't it?
All the ones I've used, I wouldn't have said it was up there with the best.
No, it's kind of, it's a bit...
And I bought it, guys.
Yeah, for me. Yeah, the end's too heavy for it, innit?
It's a little bit... You can't get a nice controlled finish either. And it's not that sharp. So we're just cutting off the ends. We've got the pegs ready. I've got 4 lines on the tarpaulin, so we'll get them tarped down in a minute, and we'll go from there with them putting a few more lashings in, because we've got 8 pegs so far. So once these are ready, those 2. We get so.
What are you doing there then, Sam?
Making divots on the ends, because I don't want to have a long section of paracord. For one, we're wasting it, and for 2, if we go over this section, I think this is our main section for fire. We're obviously then going to build kind of heat resistant walls with timber. So all we're going to do is tie it off with the eyes, back, down and around. So I just need to make a little notch. Good thing is with the paracord we're using, it's only about 2 or 2.2 mil, so it's quite thin but very sturdy. We haven't had anything break yet, which means it's as wide as the silky saw, so we can cut just lines in within reason on the angle we're going to want to go at, and that should be perfect and enough for what we need. John's silky saw definitely needs a new blade.
Yeah, I've got 2 new blades at home.
Just cut a nice line, and then I should be able to get some paracord inside.
Here's our little paracord reel.
Yeah, that's why I go for like the 2 or 2.2 mil, just because you can get 50 metres on this roll. I have got a 100 metre roll, which is a lot smaller than this, 1.5, but it looks a little bit thin for my tasting. Where this seems to be strong enough for everything we need, and you can put a couple of reels of 50 metres in your bag without it taking up too much space. So we're going to tie these 2 bits down on the back, and then that is us complete on the tarp. And we'll see when we come back next week if it's blown down. Or John, what are we doing?
Yeah, I'll see.
So the idea is that, tied that off, that should then just go into that little groove, nice and tight, and then we can just come back up here and tie that back up. And then we've got no problem with the fire getting the paracord.
We're off now. We've just finished the tarpaulin and all the framework, so that's ready. Obviously next week we've got to come back and do the external walls. So please subscribe to the channel to see more progress of me building survival camp only with a tarpaulin.